Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you for those watching and those that are here. Mayor's report. Don't have a tremendous amount, but the back to school sales tax holiday begins on the first Friday in August and continues through the following Sunday. Certain back to school purchases such as clothing, school supplies, computers, and other items as defined by the statute are exempt from sales tax for this time period only. So the 2024 back to school sales tax holiday begins at 12:01 a.m. on Friday, August 2nd and runs through Sunday, August 4th. The 2024 back to school tax holiday exempts all state and local sales or use taxes during the exemption period on the qualified items. I hope everybody noticed that the bridge project is moving along. It looks like they got the first decking down. So hopefully weather will allow them to move quickly. I wanted to remind everybody to keep Officer Sullentrup and his family in your thoughts and prayers. I understand that he's doing well, but he's still got a long road ahead of him, and we don't want to forget his sacrifice and his family's sacrifice, so please keep them in your prayers. And also, there's an event Beyond the Call of Duty, and so Sunday, July 28th from 3 to 4:30 at the police station here. The Beyond the Call of Duty presents the End of Watch Ride to Remember. You can come and join honoring the brave men and women who have gave the ultimate sacrifice. They'll never be forgotten. They have, this will be the 2024 rolling memorial that pays tribute to the fallen officers. There's a website at endofwatchride.com if you want to do a little research. Basically, it's a trailer that's a tribute to officers that have lost their lives in the last couple of years. And it will be here. Anybody can come and look and pay their respects. It will just be here from 3 to 4:30.
And it was July what?
That's this coming Saturday, the 28th, Sunday, July 28th.
Thank you.
Okay? And I guess the most important thing, we will not have another meeting before the bond issue is on the election. August 6th. I just want everybody to understand how important this is to the city and to the residents of the city. The bottom line is the city's going to have to get the bonds one way or the other. We just need everybody to understand that if the bond issue passes, that we, the city, can get the bonds at a low interest rate. If it does not pass, we can still get the bonds, but we have to pay a higher interest rate. So in the long term, basically, it's going to save everybody money, and that means the taxpayers. So just get out and vote if you would. All right. Wow, I've talked longer than I ever do. Anyway, we'll move on to City Administrator's report.
Hi. I wanted to give you all an update on the Schiller Street water main project. So our fellows are down there working on replacing the water main, and they said everybody, all the businesses, all the residents are being very patient. They wanted to thank them for their patience during this process. They've completed one block between 4th and 3rd Street, and they are working their way down towards 1st Street. And they're only trying to close off just either a block or half a block at a time so as not to inconvenience people too much. Also, they are purposefully not working on Fridays when it's busy down there, so as to not congest the traffic. As soon as they get that laid, they're going to go ahead and go back and put hot mix over it so it's not dusty, and stuff over the gravel. Then there's gonna be a little time delay where then we wait for the contractor to do the big boring project under First Street. Then our guys will get involved again and go back and they will connect all the service laterals. And then when that's all done, they'll go back and pave and put the new curb and gutter. So it's kind of a long process, but they're trying to be as accommodating as possible during that. Wanted to also just kind of give a reminder to the public that the compost site does not receive construction materials. We have had that happen a couple times, unfortunately. And the compost site is for yard debris. So tree limbs, trees you cut down, any kind of yard debris. It's free to the residents, but there is a fee structure for non-residents and commercial users, depending on the size of the load. So I want people to be reminded of that. Yes, I'll just, you're talking about the sewer bond. So that's coming up. I'm going to speak at the Chamber's membership meeting in the morning and present that as well. And I will continue and more frequently try to tweak our ads a little bit here and there on Facebook try to keep it interesting and put out fresh information on that as we get closer to the election. We are still going to do that mailer as well, and I want to thank the office staff. They got that all put together and the envelope stuffed and ready to go out, so we'll be mailing those later this week. We are still awaiting the the structural engineers who came a couple weeks ago. I just checked in with them today, and they're currently working on it. On putting together some sort of assessment for us, but I don't have that yet. And Park Grant, I think last time at the meeting I told you we were having a webinar on that, which we did. I've tagged Vicki to take the lead on this grant, and the next thing that we're going to do is we'll have to put together a bid package, and then that will be sent off to the state for review. Our other grant, which you'll see as the first item, excuse me, not grant, but yeah, the grant for the DNR lead service inventory. Checked on that as well. They must be very busy. Melissa sent them an email just to ask them how long should we expect this to take, and haven't gotten an answer on that in like almost 2 weeks. So that again is, Corey has a note on the agenda for you saying that after this week we're going to remove it off the agenda because we just don't know what the timeline may be on that. Still waiting. And I was talking to the mayor this morning, speaking about the progress on the bridge. I think we're going to try to kind of pull together some sort of grand reopening ceremony. I touched base with the state today, and they said they would be more than happy to participate in that. So when I get a little clearer picture of the timeline, we'll firm up a date. I want to make sure there aren't any other major delays. I think that's it.
Very good.
Thank you.
We have no public comments. We will move to old business. Any old business?
Something I was going to bring up, we talked about a year ago, we had talked about inspections of rental properties. I didn't know if we ever, it kind of died, I guess, where they would be kind of based on like what we do for guest houses is a safety inspection, not a home inspection, but to go through and to make sure in between rentals, to make sure they have the fire extinguisher, carbon monoxide, and those, is that something that we should revisit?
I think it's a good idea. I think it's going to be difficult to do. We don't have a tremendous amount of rental properties, I don't think. Maybe there's more than I know, but compliance with the people that own the property, letting you know that they got a new tenant is going to be the biggest issue I see. I think maybe we should talk to the building inspector and run it by him, and I can do that or she can do that.
we would know when they change residency,
With the
because
electric bill and that you would
get
think.
utilities turned on and off, and just go in and do a spot inspection for everything and make sure, again, it's safety. We want all citizens to be safe.
I think the first step would be to check with building inspector and just find out if New Haven and these other ones, other cities are doing it, and if they are, what their procedures are. And then can they be,
Last time we talked about it, it wasn't just rentals, but it was for everything. It was like all
Yes, it was like an occupancy permit.
whole
Mhm.
when you sell a
house
house.
sales and everything, and that's
I think that's why it got bogged down, yeah.
But rentals is certainly more feasible.
It may not just be residential, because I've got some input from rental businesses that has been having some issues and can't get the repairs made, so.
Okay. All right, we'll look into that.
Yeah, Mike?
Any other old business? Is there any new business? If not, we have an ordinance on the books here, but this is the one that she was discussing that we're having problems, so we're just gonna table that, and we will not put that back on there until the state gets their part of it done. Then we can represent that. We will, I guess we will move to motions. And a motion to approve the minutes is from our last meeting.
Motion to approve.
Motion's made, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
No opposed. Invoices for payments.
I'll make a motion, we pay the bills.
I have a motion to pay the bills, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made, second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. 2024 street project, the Moseal change order.
Yeah, I think you'll see here with, the engineer sent us a memo, and he's asking for approval for Moseal to come back and do some of these final projects before we close out the contract. They total $23,720. And then he is going to make one change order for the total, and then, like we were discussing today, get that approved by ordinance.
Do I have to make a motion to have the attorney draw up an
No,
ordinance?
we were gonna do that anyway.
He will draw up the apartments, correct?
Yeah.
71,900.
Yes.
So we still need to approve this, correct?
Yes, please.
Okay. Do you have a motion to approve the change order?
The change order is going to be approved in the ordinance, so why are we making a motion now?
Well, I think Travis, after your last conversations with him, he wanted to make sure that we were approved, because this was not part of the contract, so we make sure we were approved to have this portion of this additional work done.
So the only thing you're asking for is to do the additional work for the 22,000?
Yes, the 23,720.
But there was no motion for the other 48,190.
Well, you were involved in those conversations with Travis, and he says typically he would just do one big one at the end, but I think now, after your conversation, he wanted to make sure he had all his bases covered.
I guess I'm not making myself clear. The Board of Aldermen did not make a motion for the $48,190 on the first.
But it's already done, and so I think maybe his thinking was that there was no sense in, he was going to address that in one big one at the end. He just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to be in hot water for not having this approved, so that is the purpose of this tonight. So I may have not made myself clear. This motion is for additional work that was not in the contract that he and Jesse feel need to be done. Again, that's still under the $4,000 threshold, and that's $23,720. Then he thought it was best for his paperwork for him and us that he's going to make one large change order for all of the changes, and then we're going to approve that by ordinance.
By ordinance.
To your point at the last meeting, next time we'll do them as we go along, and that will keep everybody on the same page.
But we're really not the motion shouldn't be for a change order, the motion should be for the additional work that they're requesting for $23,720.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not technically a change order. Okay.
He calls it that in his memo, but yeah, you can call it whatever you would like. He would just like permission to move forward with that.
Any more comment? Do we have a motion to approve this amount here?
I'll move to approve it.
Second? Anyone have a
I'll
second?
second it.
All in
And
favor?
we're talking the $23,720.
Yes, ma'am. Have a motion and a second, all in favor, aye?
Right.
Any opposed?
But I think I still want to make a motion to authorize our city attorney to draft an ordinance to approve the change order for the Mo Seal asphalt service contract in the amount of $71,910. So there's no misunderstanding on what needs to happen.
We have a motion on the floor, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion made and second, all in favor, aye?
All right.
Any opposed? Okay. Okay. Item D, we're going to approve the bank depository agreement. Have a motion to approve that?
Can I ask has Dave looked at all of these agreements?
Yes, I sent him the days, yeah.
So then are we going to approve all of them for the People's Savings Bank and the First State Bank and the Missouri Bank?
Well, you could. People's Savings Bank isn't asking for any kind of agreement at all. They just said what they would do and just ask for a letter in return, just saying that we accept it. So there's no agreement to sign. People's Savings Bank already went, First State Community Bank, as I told you, already went through without bringing it to the board. So however you would like to do it, I'm sure we'd be just fine. But all I have before you tonight is the Missouri Bank one. And again, there's no People's Savings Bank one to approve.
But they wanted a letter saying that the city would do it.
Yeah. I didn't think you all would turn down more money. So.
We're good.
I just have one question. We're still going to, though we haven't been doing it, but you're still going to invest some of these funds in each bank at a CD so you can get more interest.
Yeah.
Like any money that you have in the Missouri Bank, what you won't need for 6 months, because now it's like 5%.
Our finance clerk has already got a short list of suggestions, yeah.
Okay. I think it needs to be done.
Oh, especially
All
now,
of the
yeah,
banks.
it's very exciting. Well, you know what, the CDs are exempt. The CDs are exempt from this special rate.
CDs, you can go, the city can call or go down to the First Missouri Bank and say, I want to invest, say, $100,000 in a 5-month or 7-month, now
Right.
it's a special, is it?
But their agreement specifically says that CDs are exempt from this
From this-
new rate.
from this rate.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can still go and invest
ma'am.
that money, and it's not going to affect anything.
All right,
Since these are
this is
public
what's on the
funds.
table. Let's have a motion to approve this, please. The Missouri Bank.
I think if we're going to do it, we need to do it all for all of the banks. I'll make a motion that we approve the agreements with the People's Savings Bank, First, even if it's already signed, First State Community Bank and Missouri Bank.
Yeah.
You okay with
Yeah.
that? And we have a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made, second, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Approve the annual Motorola Solutions Service Agreement for our radio equipment. This is for the police dispatch center. We have a motion to approve that.
I'll move to approve it.
Motion's made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Approve the Youth League soccer bids for first place printing for t-shirts and moving photos for pictures. It was approved by the park board. Motion to approve that.
Motion to approve.
Motion has been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Temporary liquor caterers permit application for Lionheart Whiskey Smoke Fest Amphitheater, September 21st, 2024. Have a motion to approve that.
Motion to approve.
Motion's made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Caterers permit for Lionheart Whiskey Missouri Bourbon Festival 2258 Highway 100 Copper Mule Distillery on August 3rd, 2024. Have a motion to approve that one.
Motion to approve.
Motion is made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? So carried. Caterers permit for Fern Way Distilling 7-year anniversary celebration at the amphitheater, August 24th, 2024. Do I have a motion to approve that?
Motion to approve.
Motion's made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Special event application for the Herman Pickleballers Pickleball Tournament, September 21st and 22nd, 2024. Do I have a motion to approve the pickleballers?
I'll make a motion to approve the.
Motion's made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made, second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Special event application for Terrain Magazine MO70 with biking, canoeing, and camping, City Campground and Riverfront Park on October 12th and 13th, 2024.
Have they done this before, Corey?
Yes, we've done it before. I don't have any other details on prior.
No, that's, I just.
That's it with
I think it's been a year or two that they've done this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious. I'll move to approve it.
Motion's made. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? We have one addition here. Blacksmith Artesian Spirits, doing business as Blacksmith Distillery for the Missouri Bourbon Festival at Copper Mule. We have a motion to approve that one.
Motion to approve.
Motion's made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. We have no reports. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Can I ask Trish, where's the city on the request I think I made way back in 2020, or January 2023 regarding the festival, festival permit, space permits that were charged $10?
Yeah. I reviewed everything that you submitted, made some notes and gave it to Corey.
We talked about it one day. You came in my office and you said you had to look at it again because we were talking about the use of private versus public ground and what that would take. So I have some notes for you whenever you want to talk about that again.
Okay,
I've looked at some other cities and how they do things.
okay. Thank you.
Anything else? If not, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you for those that are watching and your attendance.